Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Victoria Lane. We begin with growing diplomatic efforts as Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif held high-level telephonic conversations with the President of Azerbaijan and the Prime Minister of Malaysia regarding the escalating situation in the Middle East. The leaders expressed deep concern over ongoing hostilities in the Gulf region and stressed the urgent need for an immediate ceasefire. Prime Minister Shahbaz underscored that tensions must be resolved through dialogue and diplomacy, warning that further escalation could trigger a wider regional conflict with serious implications for global stability. In another development, the Pakistani government has firmly rejected what it has termed frivolous claims made by the Afghan Taliban regime regarding alleged violations of a truce. Islamabad reiterated that any acts of terrorism or cross-border attacks originating from Afghan soil, whether by the Taliban or affiliated groups, would be met with a strong and decisive response. Authorities have cautioned that continued provocations could lead to the immediate resumption of military operations to safeguard Pakistan's sovereignty and internal security. Meanwhile, Chief of Army Staff Field Marshal General Asim Munir has issued a clear warning against the spillover of international tensions into Pakistan. Speaking during a meeting with religious scholars, the Army Chief emphasized the importance of national unity and urged citizens to avoid sectarian divisions. He made it clear that any attempts to incite violence within the country under the pretext of global political or religious developments would be dealt with strictly by the state. Turning to developments in the United Kingdom, Jemima Goldsmith has raised serious concerns over what she describes as a plan to deny UK protection to the sons of former Prime Minister Imran Khan. In a statement shared on social media, she appealed to Pakistani authorities to allow the children to visit their father, highlighting that they have been unable to see him for an extended period. These concerns come amid ongoing legal proceedings and heightened security restrictions surrounding the PTI founder, who remains incarcerated. In a related political development, senior leaders of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf were once again denied permission to meet their founding chairman at Adiala jail. Following the refusal, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Ali Amin Gandapur called on Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif to ensure that family members and legal representatives are granted access, particularly during the festive occasion of Eid. The party continues to argue that the prolonged isolation of the former premier constitutes a violation of basic human rights. Now moving to security developments in Punjab, where the provincial government is advancing plans to establish a comprehensive drone shield to counter emerging aerial threats. As part of this initiative, the Civil Defense Department in Rawalpindi has received its first high-tech anti-drone gun capable of intercepting unauthorized unmanned aerial vehicles. Officials say the system will play a critical role in protecting sensitive installations and large public gatherings from potential surveillance or attacks. For more on this and other developments in Punjab, we go to our correspondent Drake Rolland in Lahore.
Thank you, Victoria. Authorities here in Punjab are increasingly focusing on modern security solutions as concerns over drone-related threats continue to rise. The deployment of anti-drone technology in Rawalpindi marks the first phase of a broader provincial strategy aimed at strengthening aerial surveillance and response capabilities. Officials indicate that additional equipment and training programs are expected in the coming months to expand coverage across major cities. At the same time, emergency services remain on alert due to shifting weather conditions across the region. Back to you, Victoria.
Finally, heavy rain and strong winds have swept across Lahore and surrounding districts, bringing much-needed relief from rising temperatures, but also causing localized disruptions. The Provincial Disaster Management Authority reports significant rainfall, particularly in Attock and Maree, where the highest levels were recorded. While the cooler weather has been welcomed by residents, authorities have issued advisories urging caution due to the catarrh of falling trees and exposed power lines during ongoing windstorms. Emergency teams remain on standby to respond to any incidents. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.